What are we doing today, Maureen? Well, remember about 8 days ago, we were germinating our green beans, and I can see there's some roots happening. We need to get these little puppies into the garden. Is it a bit early to be planting them? Yeah, it's only May 3rd today, so it could be a little bit early, but I'm just gonna hope that our weather will stay warm enough for them to continue to grow. With the pole beans here, I also wasn't checking to make sure that my paper towels were staying moist enough, but it still feels damp, so that's good. These are our scarlet runners, and I did 4, and it looks like we have germination for all 4 beans. That looks great. Here's our Romano pole beans. These look pretty good. I think this one didn't make it. Yeah, he didn't make it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beans. So I'm just gonna put 3 on each side here. So I'll dig my hole. Whoa, nice worms. Now, I don't know what that is, and I have vowed to myself that if I see any rogue tomatoes, I'm not allowed to keep them and pot them up. You have enough tomatoes, Maureen. I'll dig a little trench here, space them out a little bit, put in some slow release fertilizer, stir that up a bit. Lots of worms. And then we'll place our beans in. This one doesn't look very healthy, but we'll see. Might just survive. And this last one, oh, he does have some roots, but we'll put him in there, cover him up. And the same thing with our scarlet runner beans. This one has already started to grow its sprout on it. So these pole beans are in, each on each side, and I have them on this recycled trellis. And we will have more su choys going in there, and also broccoli that's in front, that's going to make a nice barrier for them, and also it'll make a barrier here for my hostas that are growing. In garden bed 3, already seen me plant the carrots up, and then I did the cabbages. This first row are cabbages from seed, and then these ones are from an organic gardener. But last year I had put my pickling cukes here, and we just did not do well. So I am gonna be putting a zucchini on the other side, so it's over there, and then I can also help stake it up on this rack. But I'm going to put more pole beans along in here. You all saw this coming when I made the video, didn't you? These are Romano bush bean and pole beans from my garden seeds last year, and I didn't label them separately, so I don't know which one are bush and which one are pole. I think I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video. Just watch the video again, and it looks like I did 4 of the Romano pole beans, and the rest were all the bush beans, so I think that's gonna be correct. Let's hope so. Looks like there's only 3 of the pole beans, so do I put them on this side or do I put them on that side? It's a hard one because there's only 3. I think we're gonna put them on this side because that's a bigger space over there that I can do something else. So we'll put the 3 here. 1, 2, 3. These ones were really big. This is just some of my extra compost. So in this same garden bed, I put 3 of the Romano bush beans right there. Back to garden bed number 1. I'm gonna put some here. I do have some space here for other things, so I was thinking of putting 2 here, but I don't know if you recall when I was planting up the broccoli, there was this here that I said, let's leave it, but I still don't really know what it is. So if you know what it is, that'd be great. This one I also left, and I was thinking that it looked like a cauliflower root, and it looks like it's growing, so let's put some bush beans right in here. In my 3-tiered gardens, this is where I'm going to be planting the tomatoes, so I would actually like to have some bush beans right off here off the side, because then it's not low to the ground. And if Mama doesn't have to bend, Mama appreciates that. Plus, when you add green beans to your garden, they are nitrogen fixers. They're going to be able to keep that nitrogen going in my gardens. I just have to do a little bit of cleanup in here. Put my tomato cages here to prevent Bela from laying on here, as she thinks that they are her blankets, and she was crushing all my lettuces that are growing along here. So this was a little booby trap. This is garden bed number 2, and this is where I like to plant my corn, so that will be coming out in a little while. These are the beets from the winter. We've been eating the greens from it, and I am planning to plant the pickling cukes all along this trellis. I do have a stone path here that you just can't see, so I'm thinking I'm gonna plant the beans here. And the great thing is that they're gonna add a lot of nitrogen for the cucumbers to help the cucumbers grow. Sometimes my thinker is thinking very smart. So I got the bed all prepared, and I'm just gonna cover it with coffee sacks because we're not gonna be able to plant the last ones today. These 2 bush beans were a bust. So I will just go and germinate some more, and they will end up going in next week. So we got all the beans that germinated planted, so that's good. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. We've got figs growing. Take care. God bless.